Today, our group will talk about the comparison of three algorithms to solve the robot path planning. And here is our group members' name and student ID. And our content is mainly about these three algorithms. First, I will talk about the A-star algorithm. So this is a map that this is the starting point, and this is the ending point. My A-star algorithm is from here to there. So here I will talk about more. First, the A-star algorithm is based on this function, and in this function there are three elements. The first is the Fn is the cost estimate from the initial state through the state n to the target state, and the Gn is represent the exact cost of the path from the starting point to any vector n, and the Hn represent the heuristic estimate cost from the vertex n to the goal, and this is a picture that talk about this function detail. First, based on the Manhattan algorithm, that this is the start point and this is the ending point, and this one grid is represent 10, and the 对角线 represent 14, and here you can see the Fn, and the G is Gn, H is H. This in this grid, that the distance to the ending point is three grids, and so that three times 10 is equals to 30, and G means that from start point to this grid, that needs 10 distance, and F is the sum of G and H. So F is 14, and each point that has 8 points around it. So we can calculate each point around the start point, and we can get the meanest F in these pictures, and F is our root. So we start here, and next we will go here, and we calculate each point in our process. We compute at each node when the Hn exactly machines go Gn, the value of Fn doesn't change along path, and all nodes not on the right path will have higher H, and so we can base on the H value to get the right path. And in this A-star algorithm that has open, closed, and closed set, the open set contains those nodes that are candidates for the examining, and the closed set contains those nodes that have already been examined. That means the start at the beginning of the whole process, the first point is on the is in the open set, and the closed set has no node, and in here the closed set has one node, and the open set has a lot of and this is the whole process of the A-start algorithm. So when the process starts and search the area grid and place the start point A in the open set, and then we will do a loop to find each point f, and we will detect f. We will detect f whether it is a meanest, and if it's a meanest, it's the right rule. If not, we will do the rule again and again to find the right f. So we based on the f to do this process. Here I will show the whole process about the A-star algorithm. As you can see, it will search, and this part will be the closed. The right part will be the closed set, and the blue part will be the open set, and finally the yellow set. The yellow area will be the right rule. And here is the A-star time complex and the space complex. The A-star time complex is the worst case is OBDD, and the best case is when the B equals to 1. And the space part, the space complex will be the OV equals to OBD. Here is another algorithm. Let's my other group member talk about that.
The second algorithm we're going to compare is the Dijkstra algorithm. Dijkstra algorithm is a typical shortest path algorithm which is used to calculate the shortest path from one node to the other nodes. Its main feature is to expand from starting point to the end. This algorithm can get the optional solution of the shortest path, but there are many nodes to convince. The efficiency is not very good, and the process of this algorithm is to also create two tables, open table and a closed table. So open table saves all the graduated but not sensitive nodes, and the closed table records the sensitive nodes. Firstly, we assess the closed point to in the road network that has not been checked, but puts this point into the open group. The second, we find the nearest point from the open table, find all the child nodes at this point, and put this point in the closed table. Reverse these child nodes at this point, find the distance between those subtables and the starting table, and put the subnodes in the open table, and repeat step 2 and 3 until the open table is empty, and all the tangent point is found. This is a simulation of this algorithm. This algorithm should find all the subtables from the nearest until we find the ending point. So the efficiency is not very good in this time. The idea of the Dijkstra algorithm is is this part we use a small example to analyze the idea. Firstly, we set two groups. The first group is the set of the shortlist path has not found. So when one is not found, the point starts setting the group 1, and the group 2 is the set of the others which of the point was not checked. In the process of joining, keep the shortlist path length from the starting point to each vertex is not greater than the shortlist path length from the starting point to other vertex in U. This is the whole example. Firstly, in the step 1, in S, the checked table is only the starting point A, and the unchecked table U is full of the B, C, D, E, F. And we should find the subnodes of A. The A is connected to B and C. A to B is 6 and A to C is 3. And the other nodes is not connected to A, so we define it is infinite. We can find that the A to C equals 3 is the shortest, so we choose C as the next point. In step 2, we choose C as the main node and find the subnodes of C. We can find that there are 3 paths from A to C and to the next B, D, E. We can find the shortest path is A to C and to B is 5, is smaller than 6 and 7. So the second time we choose B as the third node. Step 3, in the S table we have A, C, and B, and we find the subtables of B. In this time, we try to arrive the D or E, and there are 2 ways: A to C to B to D, and A to C to D. In this time last time we find B is the shortest, but this time if we passing B from C to D discretely, it's the shortest. So this time we decide don't passing B with arrive the D discretely. So this time we choose D as the main node. And also in this process, we find the E is the closest, and finally we find the shortest passing is A to C to D to F, and finish all the process. This is our example. This is the process digit from start, and put the start point in the open table, and digit is the open table none. If it's true, it's finished. If it's false, and enter the loop, select the node, and find it is shortest. If not, remove the node to the open table and put the node to the closed table, and do the second digit. Find is this node is the ending node. If it's true, it's finished. If it's false, we come to the loop again and follow all the nodes. This is the simulation of this function. We should over almost all the grounds and find the ending. In the red part is our open table, and the yellow path is the shortest path. We use usually we use a self balancing binary search tree or binary shift to do this function. The common time complete is O E plus B mount log V, and this time the E is the edges of the path, and the V is the vectors of the path, almost equals to an multiply n, and the space completing is OE, and almost equals to ON. And then
Hi, I will introduce the RRT algorithm. The RRT algorithm is a repeatedly exploring random tree and designed to efficiently search a non-complex high-dimensional spaces by randomly building a space-filling tree. This tree is constructed incrementally from samples done randomly from the search space, and is inherently biased to go towards large unsearched areas of this problem. I will introduce how this algorithm performs. We set x initial in this environment, and we set a point randomly near this point, like this one, and we need to find the path between x initial and x random. So this path is the shortest one, connects these two. If there is a barrier between these 2 points, this robot will reject this path. And we repeat these steps to find like several points. This is chosen points, and if here is an example. This one is x random, and this is parent. This is node, and if we choose this one as the parent node, we can connect these two like this one. So the whole path is from here to here. Now we need to find the shortest one. So we need to search potential parent node around this parent node, like this one and this one. If we choose this one as the potential parent node, so we need to connect these two. So this is the path between these two nodes, but there is a barrier between them, so we cancel this path. And as for this one, we also need to connect these two, and the whole path will be this one. And this path is runnable, so we need to compare these two paths to find the shortest one. There's no doubt that this path is the shortest because this one plus this one is greater than this one. Finally, we found the shortest path from the initial points to the random point. And here is the time complexity of RT algorithm. The time complexity of this algorithm is O(n) squared, and the space complexity of this algorithm is O(n). Here is the comparison of these three algorithms. According to this table, we can see A star algorithm is the best one because it costs minimum time and the space complexity is also the minimum.